Hello, welcome back. This week I don't have any finished projects to share with you, but I've got lots of things in the works and I've been working on improving some skills, and I've done a couple things that sounds weird, I won't share with you, some photography projects that I did for clients, and so it's something that they'll get to see, but it's been keeping me busy. I got to shoot a wedding and some engagement pictures, and so it's been fun to flex my creative muscles in those ways. A little stressful too. They're fun, but it's been probably 6 years since I shot one. So it was a good experience, but it was definitely a lot of thinking and being in as many places as I could be at once. But I'm excited for the pictures when I get them all edited. So that'll be taking up a good portion of my creative time in the next few weeks, is getting all those hundreds of pictures edited and ready to share with the newly married couple. So what I've been working on mostly, other than photography, is improving my drawing and coloring skills. I took a little free class from Paintable, which kind of just did a 5-day short lesson on how to make a portrait from a reference image. And it was nice to have kind of to see a method of doing it from start to finish. I'm basically completely self-taught as far as art goes, other than, like what my dad taught me as a kid. I've never done classes or done any actual serious studying on technique or how to do different things. And so this was kind of the first time I've actually sat down and had a lesson. And it was really neat to have the full progression of drawing, kind of getting the line art down and proportions, and then how to choose colors and shading and lighting. So I think going through that course helped me improve how I'm coloring the paper dolls. So I've been kind of practicing that technique. I'm not sure that I completely like the style that I've developed yet. We'll see how it continues on. It's a big difference from my previous style, which was very heavy on the line art, whereas this new coloring style, I've made it so that there's hardly any line art showing in the final product. So it's very, very different. But I'm going to keep playing around with it and see kind of where I land style-wise. But it's been fun to see that I can make paper dolls that look a lot more realistic, where the shading and the lighting and the colors just kind of pop a little bit more. So I'm thankful that I did the class, and I'm excited to kind of look out for more opportunities to learn and to improve in different skills. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. And then I've got a couple different projects on the sewing table that are kind of just waiting for me to be disciplined enough to do them, or to have the time to do them. And so I've got a bag that I'm making. I've got a dress that I started making several weeks ago, didn't like it, and so I'm pulling out seams and remaking it. So we'll see how that finishes up. It's using a fabric that I had found at the thrift store, I don't know how many years ago, but it has all these really cool pin tucks already sewn into the fabric. And so I dyed it with some black bean juice, the liquid left over from soaking them overnight, and turned it into this really nice kind of blue-gray shade. And I'm really excited about the fabric. I love the fabric, and the top fits beautifully. I just have to figure out how I want to attach the skirt. The original version of it, I'd added a drawstring waist with a casing, and it just looked really bulky, especially since the top is so it's kind of streamlined, and then the bottom and the waistline in the bottom just looked like it just didn't look very attractive. So I'm going to try and do something a little more fitted. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to have to put a zipper into it, since I didn't plan for a zipper in it, so the top doesn't have, I would have to do a lot of working around to add a zipper, and I don't really feel like doing that. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to attach the skirt, add some pockets, and so we'll see how quickly that one gets done. Because it takes so much more thought to kind of think all those different things, all those different design elements through, it might be a while before I get it done, because I want to make sure that I have the design nailed down before I start ripping more seams and cutting more fabric, because I don't have any extra fabric. So if I start cutting away and then realize, oh, this isn't going to work, then I'll have to turn it into, you know, clothes for the girls, because there won't be enough fabric to make something for me. So we'll see how soon that gets done. And then I've been practicing making more bags. They're just fun to make. So I'm working on a new design with a curved corner. So we'll see how that goes. I've sewn the outer portion, and now I just need to cut the lining and interfacing and get that sewn, and which won't take much time. But I'm also waiting for white thread. I ran out of all my white thread, so I ordered some, and I'm waiting for that to come in. So once that's done, I can do more work on the bag, because white seams look better with matching thread. But those are kind of what's going on right now, and I will be back next week to hopefully share some progress. Have a good week.